AI designs drugs that Big Pharma is buying BIOTECH Gold. The scene in a traditional drug discovery lab circa 2010. Pipettes clink, white coats shuffle past shelves groaning under the weight of obscure compounds, and a palpable fog of caffeine and quiet desperation hangs in the air. Years, often decades, and billions of dollars evaporate chasing a single viable drug candidate, a process more akin to finding a specific, perfectly shaped pebble on a planet-sized beach blindfolded. Fast forward to today, in server farms humming with the collective energy of 1,000 suns. Algorithms are swiping left and right through billions of virtual molecules at speeds that make Tinder look glacial. They're not looking for love. They're hunting disease targets with cold, digital precision. And guess who's suddenly leaning over their virtual shoulders? Checkbooks, trembling with excitement? The giants of Big Pharma. Welcome to the biotech gold rush, where artificial intelligence isn't just prospecting. It's creating the motherlode, and pharmaceutical behemoths are buying stakes faster than you can say algorithmic side effect. This isn't science fiction. It's science fact shifting into hyperdrive. The core problem AI solves is one of staggering, almost comical inefficiency. Traditionally, finding a molecule that might interact with a disease target involved synthesizing and physically testing thousands, even millions of compounds, a process slower than continental drift and more expensive than launching a small moon mission. AI, particularly machine learning and deep learning, flips this script. By digesting colossal datasets, protein structures, genetic sequences, known drug interactions, chemical properties, failed clinical trials, the gold mine of what not to do, these algorithms learn the subtle, often invisible rules of biology and chemistry. They can then generate entirely novel molecules predicted to bind perfectly to a specific disease target, predict how the body will metabolize them, and even flag potential toxicity issues before a single test tube is touched. It's like giving 1,000 Nobel laureates the ability to work 24/7, fueled by pure data, without ever needing coffee breaks or demanding stock options. Yet, the frenemy dance. Startups strike gold. Pharma opens vaults. Enter the scrappy AI biotech startups, the digital 49ers of this new frontier. Companies like Insilico Medicine, Exscientia, Recursion Pharmaceuticals, and Benevolent AI emerged not with pipettes, but with powerful algorithms and audacious claims. And they started delivering. Insilico designed a novel drug candidate for fibrosis in just 21 days and 80,000 synthetic compounds later. Exscientia partnered with Sumitomo Dainippon Pharma to create DSP-1181, a molecule for obsessive-compulsive disorder, reaching clinical trials in under 12 months, a process that typically takes 4 to 5 years. This isn't just faster. It's a temporal distortion field applied to R&D. Watching from their gilded towers, Big Pharma executives experienced a collective moment of eureka mixed with mild panic. Their traditional pipelines were drying up, R&D costs were unsustainable, and patent cliffs loomed like financial avalanches. Suddenly, these digital upstarts were offering not just speed, but a potential fountain of youth for their pipelines. The result? A feeding frenzy of deals that would make a Wall Street trader blush. 1. Licensing bonanzas. Pharma giants pay hefty upfront fees and promise massive milestone payment for the rights to AI-discovered drug candidates. Think hundreds of millions, even billions, riding on the success of molecules conceived in silicon. It's like betting the farm on a racehorse designed by a supercomputer. 2. Strategic alliances. Long-term partnerships where AI firms become the external, turbocharged R&D engine for pharma. Sanofi's $5.2 billion deal with Exscientia, Bayer's hookup with Recursion, AstraZeneca's deep dive into benevolent AI. These are strategic marriages of deep pockets and digital brilliance. 3. Acquisition fever. Why just date when you can buy the whole company? Pharma is increasingly snapping up promising AI biotechs. NVIDIA's acquisition of Recursion for $50 million in 2023 was just the start. Expect more billion-dollar takeovers as the tech proves itself. It's the ultimate if you can't beat him, buy him, and they're really clever robots strategy. The dynamic is deliciously ironic. The lumbering giants, once the undisputed kings of the jungle, are now courting the digital wunderkinds, hoping their algorithms hold the keys to future kingdoms of profit. Picture a nervous CEO in a bespoke suit trying to impress a hoodie-clad AI researcher who views billion-dollar deals as just another dataset. So, your algorithm, does it like golf? Laughing through the lab. The comical reality check. Of course, no gold rush is without its moments of absurdity and sobering reality checks. Let's inject some levity into the petri dish. The black box blues. Sometimes the AI designs a molecule that should work perfectly, but nobody, not even its creators, fully understands why. Explaining it to regulators is like trying to describe how magic works using only interpretive dance. Trust us, the machine spirit says it's good. Doesn't quite cut it with the FDA. Garbage in, gospel out. AI is only as good as its training data. Feed it biased, incomplete, or messy historical data, which pharma has in spades, and it might design a drug that perfectly treats male Caucasian disease circa 1985, ignoring half the population or modern biological understanding. One can imagine an AI generating a molecule effective only on lab rats who exclusively eat a 1970s diet of Cheetos and Tang. The overpromise hangover. Early hype was stratospheric. Some startups promise cures for everything from baldness to existential dread by next Tuesday. Reality is settling in. AI is a phenomenal tool, not a magic wand. Clinical trials are still arduous. Biology remains fiendishly complex, and molecules that look perfect on screen can flop spectacularly in a human body. The hangover from the hype cocktail can be brutal. But the algorithm promised, wails a disappointed investor. Algorithmic egos? Couldn't AI get creative, designing molecules not for efficacy, but for sheer, bizarre complexity, a molecular equivalent of abstract art, just to mess with the chemist trying to synthesize it? Behold, I present Unobtainium 9, requiring a zero-gravity lab and the tears of a griffin to synthesize. Is it a cure? Irrelevant. It is art. Beyond the hype, a cyborg future of cures? Despite the challenges and the comedic potential for mishaps, the AI drug discovery revolution is profoundly real and accelerating. It's not about replacing brilliant scientists. It's about augmenting them, creating a powerful cyborg partnership. Humans ask the profound biological questions, define the problems, and bring deep therapeutic intuition. AI crunches the near-infinite possibilities, identifies needles in haystacks the size of galaxies, and handles the mind-numbing scale. The implications are staggering. Diseases once considered undruggable are now within reach. Rare diseases, neglected by traditional pharma economics due to small patient populations, suddenly have viable paths to treatment. Personalized medicine, tailoring drugs to an individual's unique genetic makeup, moves from dream to tangible reality. The speed means faster responses to emerging pandemics. This isn't just gold. It's potentially life-saving gold. The biotech gold rush is well underway. AI algorithms are the new prospectors, sifting through the vast, uncharted territories of biology with unprecedented speed and insight. Big Pharma, recognizing the seismic shift, is no longer just watching. They're investing, partnering, and acquiring with unprecedented fervor, desperate to secure their share of the glittering future. There will be stumbles, hilarious missteps, and moments where the artificial part of the intelligence seems a bit too prominent. But the trajectory is clear. The future of medicine is being coded, simulated, and designed in silicon, and it promises to be faster, smarter, and potentially far more effective than anything we've seen before. Just don't be surprised if the next blockbuster drug has a slightly geeky name, suggested by an algorithm with a surprising fondness for puns. Cure-a-tron 5000, anyone? The machines might just save us, and they'll probably do it while generating a mildly amusing log file. The vaults of Big Pharma are open, and the digital alchemists are cashing in. Game on. If you found this video informative, please like and subscribe. It will really help this channel out. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more informative videos coming.